Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your no repeat weighted strength workout. In this workout, we are getting total body strength, lower body, upper body, core, cardio, and mobility, and we're doing it all using weights. I'll be using a combination with dumbbells and kettlebells. You can use whatever you have available to you, and with no repeats. We'll get some right side, left side, otherwise no repeating this entire workout. Of course, I'll give you options to work to your level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our bodies warm. You can march and pump those arms. We'll get the blood flowing, body's temperature up, energy up, muscles warm, and we will get ready to move. Let's keep marching, roll those shoulders. We're gonna keep this warm up pretty short, so that way we can keep this workout pretty short. Get in, get out. The way it works is we're gonna do one exercise, then a second exercise, then we are going to put them together. So no repeat. You will repeat movement patterns, but actually every exercise is gonna be different. Let's cross it right through here, add a little step out. So for instance, your first little circuit, lunge, then a single-sided row, then a lunge in a row. So that would all be on the right side, then we'll do it again on the left side. So no repeat, don't come at me saying we're repeating, because we're gonna get it all on the opposite side. Sinking deep into those hips right here. And then let's take it right here, nice big Y. Drive the hips to the back, Y, and back. Really stretch through the back of the legs and get that mobility as we come up. Let's take it here. We're gonna tap that toe back and reach those arms up to that eye. So you can get low in the lunge if that feels good for you. Big reach or keep it a little higher, whatever feels better for you. And then hold it here. Drop it down right here if you can, otherwise keep it up top. Hold this stretch, or world's greatest stretch, right through here. So we have two quick circuits today, guys. They're gonna go fast. Again, we're gonna get those major movement patterns. We're gonna get those exercises and then put them together. So we'll have 40 seconds of your back to basics. So like we just talked about, lunge and then single-sided row. 40 seconds of those. And then when we put them together, we only have 30 seconds. So a little more heart rate, that'll be that metabolic conditioning. Step it back into that high plank if you are able. Otherwise into that all fours position. Just feel the core warming up. Stretch back child's pose, up to plank or all fours. Either way, here to here. So that 30 seconds is your Metcon round, that is your conditioning round, that is where your heart rate gets up. We're still building strength, but we'll get the heart pumping, so we'll have a little shorter interval, a little longer recovery, then moving on to the next. Again, it's gonna be over before you know it. Walk those hands back. Woo, hold it here, pedal your feet, and then slowly roll it up one at a time right through here. Woo! All right, so shake it out. We're gonna start with your regular lunge. So this can be whatever lunge you want it to be. I'm gonna take it into a reverse lunge, and then when we put them together, the lunge and the row together, I'm gonna keep it stationary. So watch me here. You can keep moving, and then we'll grab one heavy weight. I'm gonna go with heavy kettlebell, one heavy kettlebell. If you only have lighter weights, you can go with two, but totally up to you. So one heavy weight, regular lunge, back to basics. Then we're gonna hinge, regular row, back to basics, then put them together for 30 seconds, all right? So we're gonna get a nice, good burn. Either way, stepping back into it again. If you wanna keep it a stationary lunge or forward lunge or a little tap back if that's better for you. But let's go ahead and get started. Core engage, lunge it, here we go. And up. So everything we're doing here is designed to build that strength, to get that overload, but also to keep that heart rate up so we can get in, we can get out, we can get it all done. Drop it down. If you have the weight on one side, make sure it's not pulling you, right? We don't want to be here. We want to keep those shoulders square, keep that core engaged. 10 seconds. I like to have my kettlebell right in the center. You may feel better having it on the side or having this arm out. Up to you. 3, 2, 1. Give your hands a little break. You can stagger here. That's what I'm gonna do if you feel better putting your knee on the bench. You can also go through there. You're gonna keep that front leg working, and then we're gonna put them together. So we're here. Drive the hips to the back and the hinge, core engaged. Here we go, pull up towards the hip. Keeping the back flat, so sometimes having this arm out can really help. Right here, staggered here. I like to say pull towards the hip bone, so you can really pull back and use those back muscles, not our shoulders, even though they are working. Woo! Core engaged, pull it here. So remember, it's no repeat. So we do one on its own, the other on its own, together. So you'll get repetition of movement, but not repetition of exercise. Last one, and relax. Woo! All right, so now we're gonna take it. I'm gonna drop it down. I'm gonna drop my chest. As I drop in the lunge, everything comes up, down, and up. If you wanna make them two separate, that's okay too. If you wanna just pick one, that works. Heart rate should get up. Let's do it. 30 seconds. Lunge and row. So I like to just keep my chest in that hinge. If it feels better for you to do the row at the bottom and then come up, also an option. Here to here. 10 seconds to go. Nice and strong. Push in the legs, pull with the back. You got it, team. 3, 2, 1. Yes. And relax. Woo! Shake it out. So that is where we get that heart pumping a little bit more. Burn for the leg, burn for the back. We're gonna get all of that on the other side. So whatever you need to do, I'm feeling that hamstring and glute. Shake it out. Same thing over here. Heart rate should stay up. Regular lunge, flat back row, together. Starting with that lunge. Here we go. And up. Step it back. Again, weights, if you have lighter ones, you can have 2, totally fine. But trying to stay stable in your core, right here. And up. Boom. Here. 10 seconds, strong in that front leg. Breathe. One more. Set it down, catch your breath. All right, again, nice flat back, pull this way. So we're not up into here, we're using those big muscles in our back. Staggered here, or if it feels better for you, knee on the bench. Your choice. 3, 2, 1. Right here. Nice and strong. Breathe and pull up. I know, I feel it too. Flat back. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax. All right, team, one more time, put them together. So again, remember, you can either drop everything down, everything up, keeping that chest low so you can pull in the back, or do the row at the bottom or the top and lunge in between. Woo! 30 seconds, here we go. Separating them out, looks like this. Row out of the lunge. It's hard to tell which one feels harder. I think we get more burn if we keep them going at the same time, but you have to balance more. You have to hang out in that lunge longer. When we separate them out, 3, 2, 1, boom. Ha. Woo, heart rate. Burn in those legs. Shake it out. All right, so last full move in this circuit, 2 things together. We're gonna do a standing knee crunch. So I'm gonna do a press with my arms, knee, knee, all right? Then we're gonna do an alternating chop. So all shoulders, all standing core with both of these exercises. 1 heavy weight, dumbbell or kettlebell. Here we go. Up, pull it in. Pull it in. So watch me, I'm not just bringing my knees in, I'm doing a standing crunch. Press, you can also do this with 2 weights. Standing press and knee pull. Think about that deep core, again, not just the knee, but the crunch. Deep core is tucking in, here to here, all right? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, give your shoulders a little break. This time it's an alternating chop. So I'm going down, up to center, down. If you want to twist with it, you can, but we're coming up in the center, stop, and then back down. You can hold the weight on either side or hold it this way, whatever works best for you. Hip to center, other side, center. So you almost can think of it as a raise, but you're really twisting your body to chop. Again, maybe you want a little more power. Maybe it feels better to keep it close to the hip, but you're still twisting center. Up to you. When we put them together, we're gonna go all on the right, all on the left. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. I know the shoulders and arms are tired, so I want you to think about the core. A whole lot of core working here together. 3, 2, 1. All right, team, I'm gonna go a tiny bit lighter for my shoulders. You do you. Here's what we got. 30 seconds. I'm gonna go down, up, pull the knee in. You can make it a little more of a twist crunch if you want. Down, chop, knee. We got 30 on the right, quick breather. 30 on the left. Here we go. Twist, chop, knee, down, up. Ah, boom, boom. Down, up, chop. It's only 30 seconds. Twist, use the core. I know arms are feeling it, but really think about the core. Tap it out. So, I wanted these to be standing core exercises that also sneak in those shoulders, right? We're gonna get same thing, other side. Here we go. Chop, chop, knee cross. You can also keep it smaller. Maybe you don't want too much twist. Maybe this feels better for your back. Right here. Breathe. Up. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. All right, before we finish out this circuit, that was all of your first circuit, we're gonna take it to a little deadlift followed by a swing. So I almost always prep our swing with a deadlift because it is that first motion. So shake out that back. You can do a few little rolls, stretches if you need to. Your deadlift is 2 heavy weights. I'm gonna go dumbbells. Drive the hips to the back, stand up straight. That's your first exercise and your prep for your swing. That is 1 kettlebell or dumbbell. Swing, let it drop. So let's go heavy on that deadlift. You're strong. Bring those shoulders back. Weights or weight close to the front of the legs. Shoulders are packed. Core lifted. Hips stay stacked under the rib cage. Here we go. Here. Here. Down and up. Stand up straight. I know. 40 seconds of the back to basics 30 seconds of the power. That's kind of what we're going for today. Connect with the glutes and the hamstrings at the top. One more. And relax. All right, team. This time, you can do exactly that same thing again, or we take it to a swing, power up, lock it out, let it drop. Dumbbell or kettlebell. If you want to do it, if you want to try it, it is up to you. Then we get some water into that second circuit, which will feel a little bit shorter, I promise. Core engaged, shoulders back, deadlift or swing. You do you, be where you are today. Let's prep it. 3, 2, 1, power. Let it drop. Use your breath. You don't have to go super high again, chest level or below. Yes. Power, lock, and drop. Power up, lock it out, let it drop. Let your chest follow. 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Give yourself a little stretch break here. Pedal those feet. And let's grab some water, y'all. Woo! I know. Feel that too. Heart rate is up. Here we go. Cheers, y'all. All right, we are taking it to circuit 2. We have some plie squats with some bicep curls. We have some triceps on our back with some deep core. Then we put everything together, finish strong. Here we go, team. All right, so we're gonna start with a plie squat. Now you can have 2 dumbbells here or 1 kettlebell or dumbbell in the center, but we're gonna get low. We're gonna bring it up all through the lower body. Then we're gonna take it to a bicep curl. So I'm gonna switch to lighter dumbbells for that. Maybe go heavier kettlebell as I go down. You do you. Then we're gonna put them together. We're gonna curl at the top. So you wanna go with your bicep curl weights for that. Then we'll take it down to the mat. All right, team. So I'm gonna start, actually with 1 kettlebell in the center for that deep plie squat. Let's do it, shoulders back, 40 seconds. Now, if you'd rather have dumbbells, you can rest them right on top of the legs, or again, down in front. Kettlebell sometimes helps me get a little bit lower. Squeeze it up. I know, we just felt the back of those legs with that swing. So I know that's why you're feeling it. Take it down, bring it up. And squeeze, yes you can. Up through the center, inner thighs and glutes, but also quads and hamstrings. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we're taking it to a bicep curl. If you wanna keep a kettlebell, you can hold it like this for your kettlebell. If you wanna take it 2 dumbbells, take it here. I'm gonna go with these. Shoulders back, just standing. Here we go. I know. I'm going with slightly lighter on the lower end of my range because I'm gonna go heavier when we put them together. Sometimes it's okay to have that plan, right? When we isolate, I'm gonna go a little lighter because I know it's gonna be harder. When we put them together, I'm gonna really go for it because it's only 30 seconds, right? And here. I'm doing a regular bicep curl, turning my palms in. Feel free if it starts to get heavy to do a hammer curl or to alternate one at a time. Right here. 3, 2, 1. All right, team, let's put them together. Everything down, everything up. Lots of power through your legs. Again, you can have kettlebell or dumbbell, but here. All right, it's only 30 seconds. Let's get some power, especially through that lower body. Let's do it. Here we go. Plie and biceps. Squeeze. You can also do hammer curl. Keep those palms in. Here. Don't let that chest drop. Even though I'm letting myself hinge just a bit to get lower, I'm not rounding in that back. Keeping my eyes up. Yes, you can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom, and relax. Whoo! Lots of arms. Let's take it either down on the bench or down on the mat. Does not matter. Either one is totally fine. If you can, we're gonna take it here. You're either here flat or here. 2 dumbbells, triceps. Then we're gonna get a little butterfly tap down. Then we're gonna put them together. I'm gonna try these 15s, see how it goes. If I need to go a little lighter, I will, or alternate, but those elbows are in. Again, if you're flat on the mat here or on the bench, shifting them back, down by your ears, straight up. Are we ready? Core engaged. Let's do it. Here to here. This round I can tell is gonna be the opposite. I was a little ambitious. These 15s are gonna get hard for me. It's a little tricky on an exercise like this to alternate, but it can be done as they get heavy. Another thing is to take it to a close grip press, or if you start to feel unsteady, that works. So I'll probably go lighter when we get to that joint round, that compound exercise, because I'm gonna need to. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, stay down there. We're gonna take a butterfly toe tap. So often we just do a toe tap here, right? This time we're gonna take those toes out. Everything is gonna come in. I'm gonna have the arms going with it, but no weight on it, all right? So you squeeze in with the inner thighs. Here we go. Tap those toes down, butterfly, everything in. If that's not right for you, just bring one knee in at a time. And here, here. If you can't squeeze it in, take it out. If you're on the bench, use that time to get a stretch. Really connect those inner thighs to that pelvic floor. Add a little crunch if you want. Do you feel, especially those inner thighs after our plank, right, not our plank, plie. Woo, my brain today. 3, 2, 1. All right, let those knees drop. Get a little stretch. Here's what we got. We're gonna keep the tries, but we're gonna add that toe tap. Now, if you wanna just keep it a regular toe tap, that might feel better. If you wanna still go with the knees, you can. But I'm gonna go regular so we can keep the movement clean. All right, go ahead. We have 30 seconds this time. Core engaged. If that's too much, just pick one. Toe tap and tries, and up. Deep core. Tuck the hips in to bring the knees in. Slowly lower down by your ears. I know. Breathe. And up. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team. This last round can be all body weight if you want. We're gonna take it, if you have a bench or something that you can safely step up on, we're gonna alternate our step up, right and left. I'm gonna add some weights to that. You don't have to. Then we're gonna take it with an elevated push-up. If you don't have a step, you're gonna take it reverse lunge, with or without weights, alternating, push up on the mat, and then we put them together. All right, so go ahead, grab some weights if you want it, and we're gonna step up right and left. Here we go. Step up right, left, down, right, left, and then left, right. And again, if you don't have anything to safely step up, you just go down in a lunge and switch your legs. I know you're like, we already did lunges. I get it. Up, up, down, down. Breathe. 5 seconds to go. Woo. Can we get one more to finish it out? And relax. Yes, team. Okay, if you have the option to be elevated, whether that's a bench, a countertop, a sturdy chair. We're gonna take our push up here. So all upper body push. If that's not right for you, you can be down on the ground, either toes or knees, but we got 40 seconds. When we're done with that quick little stretch, and we're gonna do a step up into a push up or a lunge burpee. I'll show you once we get there. Either way, core engaged, up strong, whatever that is for you. Here we go. Now, you may find that turning your palms out a little bit really helps, or fingertips forward. Either way, you just wanna make sure that you're not going straight out or straight to the back. Split the difference. If you got a bench, you may find your wrist, ooh, easier. I didn't realize I hit my, ooh. Keep going, guys. Need a little Band-Aid right here. That's all right. We'll deal with it later. Whew. Little blood, that's all right. 3, 2, 1. We're towards the end of this workout. We can make it work. Stretch, back, team. All right, so last one. We got 30 seconds. So no weight on this either way. You either can do reverse lunge for 2 and either pop back or walk back with or without a push-up. You can make it that full burpee if you want, or step up, pop back, push up. Either one, we're gonna get that heart rate up, 30 seconds, full lower body, full upper body push. Let's get it done. Whew. All right, team. Don't worry, I'll get a Band-Aid as soon as we're done. 30 seconds, reverse lunge or step up, pop back or walk back to a push-up. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Take it up. And yes, if you're feeling spicy, you can make it a box jump. I'm gonna keep it here. Use that core to help you as you're coming up and going down into that push-up. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish it out and breathe. All right, team. That was it for that circuit. How about we finish one quick bonus move, and we're gonna make it a handoff swing. If you've never done a swing before or a handoff swing, you can keep that deadlift. Just take your feet a little wider to make it no repeat, or you can do a regular swing. But if you can hand it off, start your swing, then one side, hand off at the top. Let's finish it strong, team. Here we go. Core engaged, hinge, power up, full body power move, heart rate, strength, cardio, mobility. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Start regular, then hand it off. The handoff swing, you gotta coordinate the rhythm to hand it off at the top, but it's a great option if your swing is starting to feel a little light for you. Here we go. That's not right for you, keep it regular. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. How? Pedal your feet, team. How do you feel? I hope you're feeling strong. Hope you're feeling energized. We got it done. Our squat motion, our lunge, our hinge, upper body push, upper body pull. We got some core. We got some rotational movement, right? Shoulders, thighs, tries, chest, back, all of it. Let me know in the comments how you are feeling. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and follow me in all the places so you don't miss a beat, but this is what I'm about, right? Getting it done in a short amount of time, making sure you get it all in so you feel that you got cardio, you got strength, you got mobility, we got core. Of course, I have tons and tons, hundreds of other workouts if you're looking for something a little more specific, but let me know below how you are feeling. Thank you so much for joining me today. Press those fingertips down, let your head drop so you get a little stretch. Weighted strength, no repeats, full body, getting it done. Other side, let your head drop. Of course, make sure you get some more stretching on your own. Remember, we want to get mobility and flexibility throughout our days and our weeks, not just at the end of our workouts or beginning of our workouts. We want to make it something that we continually do. Let's roll those shoulders high. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your no repeat weighted strength workout. Great job, everybody.